Zambia, landlocked country at the crossroads of Central, Southern and East Africa, about 752,614 kilometers in size, which makes it about 3 times the size of the United Kingdom. Named after the Zambezi River that forms the southern border with Zimbabwe, known as the birthplace of walking safaris in South Luangwa National Park. A couple of interesting facts. South Luangwa is known as the Valley of the Leopard due to the high concentration of leopards, making it one of the best parks in Africa to see leopard. Signature wildlife in Zambia include leopard, endemic thornycroft, giraffe, large hippo populations, Cook's wildebeest. Excellent destination, especially for those that enjoy a walking element to their safaris.
It also shares the border with Victoria Falls, so you can view the falls from the Zambian side. That's called Livingstone, and you can view the falls from there. You get a different aspect and view of the falls, which is quite a unique thing. And I might as well mention the other big draw card for that is it's well known for walking safaris, walking in the South Luangwa National Park. It's very, very famous for doing that in the winter season.
In Livingstone, like Victoria Falls, there's obviously the same activities that you can do. But there's also the famous Devil's Pool that you look over the Vic Falls. It's a bit dangerous, but it's a nice experience. And then there's also a train ride that you can do over the falls or around the falls area. But yeah, Livingstone is fairly similar to Victoria Falls in that regard because you get all the whitewater rafting and the helicopter flips and all of that you can do from there.
So I think some of my most memorable safaris in Zambia have been walking in South Luangwa. And that's because when you're doing a trip as a travel industry person, they send you in the low season, and the walking safaris are from June to October only. But in June, the grass is still incredibly long and is referred to as adrenaline grass because you're not actually sure how much wildlife could be very close and watching you on your walking safari. You walk each day to a different camp every night and then start and end at one of the main lodges. But yes, those walking safaris are absolutely spectacular, but possibly July to October would be the recommended time unless you're wanting to get the low season discount.
A memorable experience for me in Zambia was actually the canoe trip on the mighty Zambezi River. It's quite an experience getting so close to hippo and you're actually having to paddle, dealing with the current and that sort of thing. So that's very exhilarating. I'll never forget that experience.
The majority of clients who are going to go game viewing in Zambia will visit South or North Luangwa National Parks. We also have Kafue National Park and Zambezi. To get to South Luangwa, you'd fly into Mfuwe in order to avoid the roads in Zambia, which can be in a very poor condition and extremely busy with those Trans-Africa trucks. Once you're in South Luangwa, there are lodges where you can stay and do the normal format of game viewing in the morning and evening, or you can book one of the walking safaris where you walk to a different camp each day and get a chance to see wildlife on foot rather than only from a vehicle.
The best time to visit Zambia, without a doubt, is the cool, dry season. So, June, July, August, September. That's the best time when it's cooler to do the walking safaris. It's also the best time to view the falls and all the other activities that go with it.
So Zambia is a bit more expensive than your average Southern African destination, but it's mainly because of the exclusivity. It's not such a well-traveled or much-traveled destination, so you won't see a lot of tourists at the same time, but it is very exclusive, so it kind of makes up for it.
One of the camps that we use in South Luangwa, or just outside South Luangwa National Park, has a combination of accommodation. They've got what they call their safari tents or luxury tents, which is your walk-in canvas hotel room. They also got lodge-style accommodation if you want to stay in something a bit more sort of secure, air conditioning. And then they also offer treehouse accommodation there. So you can get a mixture of accommodation in the South Luangwa. And then obviously in Livingstone, you've got all sorts of hotels to choose from. Guest houses, you've got Protea Hotel in Livingstone. You've got the Waterfront Lodge, which is quite a famous, popular one right on the Zambezi River. Got the David Livingstone Spa if you want to do something really luxurious. So you've got quite a variety to choose from.
So like and subscribe, Also, feel free to join a 6-part email course that will answer everything you need to know about going on safari in the link below. And check out our website. We have many tours of all various durations and styles for each country in Eastern Southern Africa.